Welcome, Taurus. Welcome, Taurus, to Channel Teacher Tarot. Today we're going to do your mid-month energy check-in for February 2024. This will be for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs of Taurus. Take the messages that resonate with you, claim them for yourself, toss the universe for what doesn't. It's not meant for you, and that's okay. Check out your other placements, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and the readings that go along with that to get some more guidance if you don't find it here. I'm going to use the singing bowl here, Taurus, as I do so. Taking that deep breath in, exhaling whenever you feel so inclined to do so. It's going to help balance your energy, set your intentions, and prepare for the messages of the reading. If you are new or returning to the channel, welcome. So happy to have all of you. Thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. It means so much to me to see the channel growing. I can't express that enough, so thank you. All right, Taurus, without further ado, let's get started. Peace, love, health, and wealth. All right, so coming into your reading, I did draw an oracle card to kind of catch your energy, feel like, embrace what's coming. We're going to jump into the Celtic cross in just a second. But the card I got for you was number 40. As above, so below. This is really all about manifestation, Taurus, and I feel like the universe is kind of asking you, as above, so below, so within, so without, right? And it's a common phrase meaning, that which happens in the cosmos is reflected in our own material world, and vice versa. And the second half of that phrase is as within, so without, meaning your internal landscape is creating your external life, and what you experience in the world is also affecting you emotionally and spiritually. So it's not unlike the law, the law of cause and effect. For every effect there is a cause, but all of this means you have the power here, Taurus, to shift your circumstances. Okay, the more you heal and grow your inner world, the more your outer world will reflect the light within. So you begin by being mindful of what you send out to the universe, knowing that in some way it will make its way back to you, right? And that by healing your own trauma, you're contributing to the healing of the sacred consciousness. So again, this is a real time to act upon what it is within your heart, trusting that you are going to take the steps towards your goals, and the universe will respond in kind and move mountains on your behalf, right? So the collective will also move to support you, and people and resources will also find their way to you as a direct result of it. And this is the truth of manifestation and abundance. And focusing on what you put out there, those good vibes, is so important. So make sure you're working your way through that this month. Okay, so let's take a look here. What's coming in for mid-month for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs of Taurus. I feel like there is a lot for you to ponder inside right now. I feel like there's, your heart is urging you to take a bold step towards something. And, you're working on sort of collectively understanding maybe what influences you are having in your external world right now. Let's take a look here. Situation, the Empress coming out here for you, Taurus, a very nurturing energy. Maybe that need to nurture yourself is coming out. The obstacles, we have the Four of Wands in reverse, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay. Influencing you, we have the Six of Wands in reverse, again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. We'll break this all down in a second, Taurus. The root of the reading is the Eight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. In reverse as well. A lot of reversals coming out. The Magician in reverse in the recent past, because again, about manifestation, I feel like you were struggling in that sense of making that work. We've got the Six of Cups coming out here in the near future, focusing a little bit on the nostalgic parts, maybe looking back at the past and how it's reflected you or affected you, or maybe the choices that you made in the past. You know, that maybe you want in some ways to, you know, change, course correct, you know, whatever that is for you. I feel like there's some sort of massive transformation that is lingering, you know, within you. And I feel like it's time for that to happen in a whole other way for you. All right, so we have the Knight of Cups coming out in reverse. In terms of your overall energy of the reading, the Ace of Pentacles coming out, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, in your environment. Hopes and fears, that Seven of Cups coming out. I want to say that that's a sense of releasing something, you know, focusing on too many of the choices. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles coming out as your overall, the outcome of the reading. Is in reverse. I feel like a sense of looking, you're kind of reversing your pathway here. You're a sense of treading water. And I keep hearing it could be a case of absence or distance is growing fonder or dissipating something. There is something that's being totally torn away here to make way for something new. I feel like you're in a purge phase, but maybe not even aware of the purge phase at this moment. The Empress coming out here for you. Again, Taurus, a sense of needing to nurture, right? This is about focusing on the abundance that is in your life. Maybe you don't see it, but it's there. And this could also represent a mother figure in your life at this time, but this is someone that is, you know, very passionate and nurturing, right? This is advising you to invest in those you love, be nurturing, kind, and protective to the people that you love. But fertility, this could also indicate the birth of something else, but this could also be the birth of a home or project or a relationship, or a birth of self, even, you know, an understanding that's kind of occurring within you at this time. You're kind of looking back. You're doing a lot of reflection here in maybe... And, you know, maybe you've been too in your head and not seeing things for what they are. The obstacles represent, it has the Four of Wands in reverse for you. This is, you know, Aries, Leo, Sag, but this is sensing a struggle to achieve pin down success for you. Life is being a little slippery or challenging, and it's difficult to see the way through. You get one step forward, two steps back kind of energy. You know, this could also indicate a 4-week time span, you know, but, or the beginning of April, I keep hearing as well, which kind of works out to about 4 or 6 weeks, something like that. But again, there's a sense of, you're trying to culminate, you're trying to bring something into being. But I feel like the struggles within your mind, right? That you're being influenced by too many thought patterns, right? You're just up in your head, constantly doing a revolving door. Influencing you is the Six of Wands in reverse, and I feel like this reveals doubt, confusion about your goals, your position, you know, perhaps too often seeking approval or validation from others, you know, or often, you know, it's easy to take the easy way out and say that, hey, not take accountability for some of the things that have happened and the choices. And this is an honest reflection about that, okay? Everything that's happened has brought you to this very moment in time. And this demonstrates that you are in the right place at the right time, but maybe not in you have too much doubt in that regard to see your way forward, right? You're definitely up in your head, all doing not good things with it, right? Eight of Pentacles coming out at the root of the reading in reverse. This is indicating an all work and no play attitude. You know, it taints your life's joys and pleasures. You got to make sure that you're, you know, it goes for relationships as well. You got to show your partner, you know, you're interested, that they mean something. You got to have those give and take. Got to have those date nights, or every good thing will dissipate. You can't put everything all into one basket and leave the other kind of hanging. You know what I mean? So work on that. But again, this is also represents your birth month, so this is a sense of whatever you're kind of culminating to being, you're pushing yourself harder and further towards your goals. But again, don't neglect everything else in the meantime. There's got to be a balance, because otherwise you'll get all the way to the end of your goals and realize that you lost everything on the way there. You know what I'm saying? So the balance is achievable if you put in the effort. This Magician in reverse in the recent past was saying you're trying to create something unique, but it's no, maybe a little bit overly confident, overly convinced of your own opinion, cleverness, that need to be right could be in here. But again, there's a sense of sometimes it's better to be humble than righteous, and be willing to have that determination to see a way through it, right? And if this is a person influencing you at this time or in the recent past, this is someone who is very self-starting, full of ideas, and manifesting ambitions. They're go-getting. I'm not saying you're not, but this is kind of something that maybe brought to your attention, maybe why you started doing all this effort in the beginning to change the course correction. You wanted to do the same. In the near future, this is you wanting to connect with the past, which could be good, could be bad, depending on you. But this is a playful and affection. It's a revel in nostalgia. So maybe it's a rekindling of an old flame, whatever it is. But there's simply a return to a scene from maybe the childhood here. Childhood comes up here in some way. But again, be positive, look to success and good times in the past, remind you of how things can be in the future. Don't reflect too much on them. The past is the past for a reason. But this could also indicate a 6-day time span for you here as well. But again, this could be a connection from the past, but it is a water element, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So you could be, just feeling very nostalgic in your emotions at this time as well. We have this Knight of Cups in reverse as, the overall energy here, and it can reveal unreliability, recklessness, and deceit within yourself. You could be kind of avoiding a situation or just being a little reckless within your own thought patterns again, deceiving yourself by not getting out of that overly confident, sometimes towards the bully attitude that you have, right? You see one way forward and you it doesn't always work. So again, avoid trying to be reckless or deceitful or just bulldozy in your way of being. Try to consider the others, thoughts and opinions as well, right? The Ace of Coins coming in. I'm not trying to be judgy either. The Ace of Coins coming out here it's your energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. It's upright, and this is your environment. You're investing in building your future security and wealth. That's great. You're putting in the work. I definitely see that. Again, aces mean new beginnings, and this one relates to the material world, health, money, career, home, assets, possessions. This is a new beginning, and it's a steady evolution rather than an overnight sensation. So you're planning, researching, and investing, yes, and it will reveal rewards down the line. So small steps out to one big leap, right? And I feel like just keep focusing on that. Don't get stuck in this, Seven of Cups. This is why it's your hopes and fears. You're hopeful for more opportunities, but then when you're scared of making the wrong choice, right? This is bringing your daydreams back down to earth. So again, fantasy and illusion is valuable, but and necessary in life, but all of which are substitute alone for action. You need both vision and action, right? So this is, asking you to get out of your own head and bring what's there into the real world and manifest these daydreams into real life. Stop kind of going down the same path, hoping that the results will be different here, okay? The Seven of Pentacles in reverse is the outcome of the reading. You could choose to change your life one step at a time, and you can make that step. So you can, sticking to the better the devil, course of action here again, then even though you have enough evidence to suggest, you need to adjust and change your approach here. So this is a truthful assessment of where you're at and what's working and what's not, right? And how things are changing. And I feel like that's okay to be doing that truthful assessment right now, because it's going to lead you to taking the right action steps to go forward. So I definitely think it's powerful, but you have a lot to ponder, but your heart's definitely urging you to take a very bold step forward. Till next time, namaste.